see you now. Pop, all your face is a blur.
Turn it over a little more.
Hello, Northwest Georgia, and welcome to your weather on North Georgia Television. The winds picked up, and we have balmy south-southeast winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour this morning, and that should continue throughout the day and overnight. Thunderstorms this afternoon and through much of the night. High temps today will be up near 70, and lows overnight in the mid to upper 50s across the region. And in Calhoun this morning, 59. Midday, expect 63 and 70 for your high. Chatsworth saw an early morning low of only 59. Look for 64 at midday and then up to 68. In Chickamauga, 60 this morning, midday. Look for 63 as well, and 69 this afternoon. Cohutta, 59 this morning, expect 62 at noon and then 68. Dalton, 58 this morning, up to 63 by noon and then 68 this afternoon. In Fairmount, starting out at 59 this morning, 63 expected midday and then 69 for your high. In Fort Oglethorpe, AM low of 59, looking at 63 at the noontime, and then topping out at 69. In Lafayette, early today, 59, expect 62 for your noontime temp, and then 68 late this afternoon. In Ringgold, began the day at 59, looking at 63 midday, and then 68. In our 7-day forecast, mostly cloudy Friday with a slight chance of rain showers, and then partly cloudy in the afternoon and into Friday night. Highs only in the lower 60s, overnight lows in the upper 30s, winds 10 to 15. Saturday, partly cloudy, highs in the mid-50s and overnight lows just above freezing. Winds north-northwest at 10 to 15 during the day, and then settling down to 5 to 10 miles per hour Saturday night. Sunday, mostly sunny, highs in the upper 50s, winds light and variable, skies clearing overnight, and temps drop down in the mid-30s again. Mostly sunny Monday with highs in the mid-50s and overnight lows in the mid-30s, winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tuesday, a mix of sun and clouds in the upper 50s, overnight lows in the mid-30s, winds light and variable. And Wednesday, much of the same with possible scattered showers, highs around 60 and overnight lows near 40. And next Thursday, a mix of sun and clouds with possible showers late, highs near 60 and lows near 40. And that's your weather forecast. We hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. And now for the area obituaries. Mother Ida Wilburn Little, age 100. Mother Ida Little of Dalton passed away Saturday, March 9th. Homegoing celebration will be on Saturday, March 16th at 2 p.m. at the Chapel of Willis Funeral Home, with Pastor Melanie Prather as eulogist and other ministers officiating. Interment will be in West Hill Cemetery, and the family will receive friends Friday, March 15th from 6 to 7 p.m. Mrs. Pearl Anna London Baker, age 71. Pearl Baker of Somerville passed away Tuesday, March 4th. Funeral services will be held Saturday, March 16th at 1 p.m. at West 5th Street Church of Christ in Somerville. Interment in Somerville Cemetery. The family will receive friends at the church 1 hour before the service. Arrangements by Willis Funeral Home. Donnie Butch Thompson, age 74. Butch Thompson of Dalton passed away Wednesday, March 6th. A memorial service to celebrate the life of Donnie Butch Thompson will be held at 5 p.m. Sunday, March 17th at the Chapel of Dalton Funeral Home, with Pastor Randy Postel officiating. The family will receive friends for visitation from 2 p.m. until the 5 p.m. service on Sunday. Mr. Hubert Charles Sanford, Jr., age 51. Mr. Hubert Sanford, Jr. of Fairmount departed this life on Monday, March 11th at Redmond Regional. Services to celebrate the life of Mr. Hubert Charles Sanford, Jr. will be held Thursday, March 14th at 2 p.m. from the Emmanuel United Fellowship Ministers with Pastor Dwayne Payne officiating. Mr. Sanford will be laid to rest in the church cemetery. Mrs. Carol K. Henderson, age 79. Miss K. Henderson of Fairmount died Sunday, March 10th at Wellstar Kennestone Hospital. Services to honor the life of Miss K will be held Thursday, March 14th at 2 p.m. from Concord Missionary Baptist Church. Funeral arrangements are under the care and direction of Max Brannon and Sons Funeral Home of Calhoun. Roger Dale Green, age 63. Roger Green of Dalton passed away Sunday, March 10th. A memorial service to celebrate the life of Roger Dale Green will be held at 2 p.m. Monday, March 18th. The Chapel of Dalton Funeral Home with Pastor Carl Sterling officiating. The family will receive friends for visitation from 10 a.m. until the 2 p.m. service on Monday. Raymond Earl Mitchell, age 85. Raymond Mitchell of Fort Oglethorpe went home to be with the Lord Monday, March 11th. He was a veteran of the U.S. Army where he served the country with honor and distinction. Funeral services will be held at 11 a.m. Wednesday at the Heritage Funeral Home Chapel with Reverend Bill Gardner officiating. Interment in Lakewood Memory Garden South. Juan Ramon Gerard Cruz, age 45. Juan Ramon Gerard Cruz of Calhoun passed away Monday, March 11th at his residence. Funeral services will be conducted on Thursday, March 14th at 2 p.m. from the Chapel of Thomas Funeral Home with Reverend Angel Luis Arizari officiating. Interment will be in Fain Cemetery. The family will receive friends on Thursday from 12 p.m. until the funeral hour of 2 p.m. at Thomas Funeral Home. E. Clinton Eulery, age 69. Clint Eulery of Chattanooga went home to be with the Lord Sunday, March 10th. Clint was a decorated Vietnam veteran serving in the U.S. Marine Corps. Graveside services will be held at 10:30 a.m. Friday at the Chattanooga National Cemetery with military honors. Ralph T. Haley, age 90. Ralph Haley of Dalton passed away Sunday, March 10th in Hamilton Medical Center. He was a veteran of the United States Air Force serving in the Korean War. Funeral services will be conducted Saturday, March 16th at 11 a.m. from the Chapel of Thomas Funeral Home with Reverend Barry Brock officiating. Burial will follow in the Hill City Baptist Church Cemetery with military rites by the Dalton American Legion. The family will receive friends Friday, March 15th prior to the service.
Good morning, Northwest Georgia. My name is Adam Scott.
And I'm Aaron Scott. Why don't we hop right into it? Welcome to North Georgia Television News. We are your news covering Catoosa, Gordon, Murray, Walker, and Whitfield County. Today is Pi Day. That's P.I. Day, not P.I.E. Day. The Greek letter Pi is the symbol used in mathematics to represent a constant, the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter, which is approximately 3.14. Pi Day is an annual opportunity for math enthusiasts to recite the infinite digits of pi, talk to their friends about math, and along with the rest of us, to eat pie.
Coming up in the news today, common ground is found on modernizing in the 116th Congress. Catoosa County officials share details of engineers' preliminary feasibility study of a much-needed bridge project on Graysville Road, and we'll have details about I-75 ramp closures this weekend in Catoosa County.
Also, another flood safety preparedness tip coming up. Details of the Dalton Board of Education meeting, and we'll tell you how theater students at Dalton State are positively influencing children in our community. Then we'll take a look at things going on in Northwest Georgia.
First up, common ground exists to modernize Congress. The Select Committee on the Congress Modernization kicked off its first hearing of the 116th Congress today with a member day. 31 current members of Congress, both Democrat and Republican, testified in front of the full committee of highlighted key opportunities for modernization across the legislative branch. Members participating in the hearing shared a wide range of ideas to improve and modernize the legislative branch and help Congress fulfill its constitutional role as a co-equal branch of government. This included topics which would help members of Congress better serve their constituents and help constituents better understand the operations of Congress, including rules to promote a more modern and efficient legislative body, procedures including adjusting the schedule and calendar to ensure that members have more time to hear from constituents and to help deliver solutions, policies to develop the next generation of leaders, staff recruitment, diversity, retention, compensation, and benefits to find out how to best make the body more representative of the country as a whole, and to ensure it has the capacity to meet the needs of the American people. Administrative efficiencies, including procurement and innovation and updated cybersecurity to examine whether offices and staff are using the best, most modern, and most secure technologies.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Majority Leader Steny Hoyer, and Republican Leader Kevin McCarthy also attended the Member Day hearing to share their ideas for how to better serve the American people. Chairman Derek Kilmer and Vice Chairman Tom Graves said they are very grateful to the dozens of members who testified today and offered their ideas on modernizing Congress. It's clear that the Select Committee has a very unique opportunity to improve the People's House and make it more responsive to and representative of the American people. Today showed that there is more common ground on a lot of these issues than more people even realized, and that they look forward in the coming days and weeks to finding how they can move forward together and improve the institution for the betterment of the constituents we represent. In the coming weeks, the Select Committee will host hearings and conversations with former members of Congress, congressional staff, academics, and other stakeholders to make Congress work better for the American people.
Well, you know, I can't wait to see how all that turns out. That's always fun.
Me either. This is the fun part of this job.
Right. Next up, on Tuesday afternoon, March 12th, the Catoosa County Board of Commissioners called a special meeting and followed it up with a press conference laying out its plan to remedy the traffic and safety issues that have existed at the railroad crossing at Graysville Road for decades. Commission Chairman Stephen Henry said the project could get done in the next couple of years. If the T-SPLOST passes without it, he said, they would not have the funding for it. If approved, the tax is expected to bring in approximately $60 million in revenue over the next 5-year cycle and is supposed to be used for transportation-related road work. The tax would bump the county up to an 8% sales tax that would benefit Catoosa County as well as the cities of Fort Oglethorpe and Ringgold. In December, when the decision was made to put the tax vote on the March 19th ballot, The county's 3 local governments agreed to a 70-20-10 split of the revenue, which would equate respectively to approximately $42 million for Catoosa County, $12 million for Fort Oglethorpe, and $6 million for Ringgold.
At the meeting Tuesday, commissioners said the bypass project would cost roughly around $12 million and could take possibly 3 years to construct. Residents have complained about the issues of the railroad tracks for years due to the railroad crossing creating traffic backups for a route that is usually a go-to roadway from Catoosa County to Chattanooga, and now you've taken I-75. Trains can hold up traffic at crossings for 15 minutes to more than an hour. School Superintendent Diana Reese and Sheriff Gary Siss spoke in favor of the project during the press conference. Reese pointed out how often school buses have to cross those tracks while transporting students. Siss pointed out that traffic delays in the area have been known to hinder his officers when they try to respond to calls. On February 19th, the board hired American Consulting Professionals, LLC, at a cost of $14,500 to conduct a multi-stage feasibility study on the bridge and railroad to see what could be done. With the special election slated for Tuesday, March 19th, residents can still vote early through Friday of March 15th.
Well, that's awesome. Can't wait for them to get that fixed. It seems like it's been needed for a while.
Yeah, it seems kind of like a nuisance.
Right. Next up, the Georgia Department of Transportation is advising motorists on I-75 in Catoosa County off-ramp closures scheduled for this weekend. The I-75 North exit ramp to State Route 151 Alabama Highway will be closed from 7 p.m. Friday, March 15th until noon Saturday, March 16th. The entrance ramp to I-75 will also be closed this weekend. These ramp closures are necessary for the completion of a paving operation at the I-75 Alabama Highway interchange. This paving operation and the ramp closures is necessitates and weather permitting and subject to change. Traffic will be detoured off the exit ramp to SR 151 and motorists will be advised to continue to exit to 350. Traffic will also be detoured off the entrance ramp to I-75 North and motorists will take US 41 North to SR 2 and continue on to I-75 North. This paving operation on the I-75 ramps at this location is part of a 2.07-mile project to widen and reconstruct SR 151 Alabama Highway. Beginning south of Rollins Industrial Park and extending to US 41 Dixie Highway in Catoosa County, the project also includes the replacement of the 2 bridges over I-75 and South Chickamauga Creek. The reconstruction of the interchange of I-75 and SR 151 work on this project began in July 2017. The entire project is expected to be completed by the end of December 2020 at a construction cost of $34 million. Motorists are urged to exercise caution, reduce their speed while traveling through work zones, pay attention and watch for workers, and before heading out, get real-time information on work status and traffic conditions on our highway stateside. Call 511, visit 511georgia.org, or download the Georgia 511 app. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
With VidLink, we're taking TV, streaming, and video to the next level with one simple app.
Having all the channels in HD is a huge plus. The quality of the picture on each channel is untouched by anything on the market right now. I would highly recommend VidLink to all my friends.
One thing I love about VidLink is the restart feature. If I turn on the TV and it's 10 minutes into a show, I just hit that restart button and I get to watch the whole thing.
Contact us today to learn how you can get linked.
Hi everyone, I'm Judy Elliott.
I'm Jane Marie Wilson.
And join us for our second season on Southern
Sassy. This season, we are going to do a day in the life of a fireman. We learn how to belly dance and ride horses.
and wear our wedding dresses.
They still fit, by the way.
Only in the front.
So join us for that and much more this season.
Catch us on OptiLink Channel 6
and WDNN Channel 10. Like us on Facebook because you never know what you're going to find
on Southern Sassy.
I am Ron McKinney, pastor of Kinsey Drive Baptist Church in Dalton, Georgia. KDBC has been the birthplace of several Christian organizations. It was the birthplace of Christian Heritage School 30 years ago, and through the Academy of Fine Arts, Labrie Symphonic Orchestra was founded by KDBC members Gene and Betty Lindauer. The ministry of KDBC reaches around the world with the missions of To Every Tribe Ministry, and I was a founding member of North Georgia Fellowship of Christian Athletes in 1992. Majesty is the longest running television program on North Georgia television. For 28 years, we have faithfully proclaimed the doctrines of grace. Kinsey Drive Baptist Church welcomes you to visit at 2626 Kinsey Drive on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Our website is kinseydrivebaptistchurch.com. To God be all the glory.
First Bank of Calhoun and First Bank of Dalton are proud to serve our communities, providing the products you need plus the personal service you expect from your hometown bank. We offer the latest technology, like customized instant-issue debit cards, InstaPay, and more. And with our experienced First Elite bankers, switching to First Bank has never been easier.
Stop by and see what sets us apart.
First Bank of Calhoun and First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Hi guys, I'm Frank Pinson. I want you to tune in on these following show times to watch 101 with Frank Pinson. The show is based on people doing great things in and for your community, our community. Now those are doctors, lawyers, students, teachers, anyone doing great things. So guys, you know the motto, don't just be great, always inspire, motivate, and teach others to do the same. Now that is what we do, and I hope you tune in to WDNN TV. Just click on the website, or you can follow right here, www.thefrankpinson.com, and watch any episodes you like. See you soon.
Welcome back, Northwest Georgia. I hope you had an opportunity to grab yourself a piece of pie on this marvelous Pie Day. Jumping right back into it, in recognition of Flood Safety Preparedness Week, so far we've been encouraged to make a plan. Turn around, don't drown, know your risk. Today's tip is to consider flood insurance. Flood insurance is separate from your regular homeowner's insurance and takes 30 days to take effect. For more information on making this decision, you can go to FEMA.gov and search National Flood Insurance.
Yeah, and take those tips, guys. Those are important.
They are very important.
Next up, a year after he was approved unanimously as superintendent, Tim Scott received a vote of confidence at Monday night's meeting of the Dalton Board of Education. Board members voted 4-0. Chairman Rick Fromm was absent to approve a new 3-year contract for Scott. Scott came to Dalton from Douglas County in West Metro Atlanta, where he was assistant superintendent of district operations. Board Vice Chair Matt Evans said that in the last year, Scott has earned the respect of the school administrators and the board members. The way he has represented the school system and the new community is viewed as a big asset.
Also, Monday night board members approved an approximately $27.8 million second phase to the new construction of the new Hammond Creek Middle School. The first phase of grading and site preparation was priced at roughly $5.2 million, and the total cost of the project is capped at $43.8 million. They also received a second draft of the fiscal year 2020 budget. The projected budget calls for $83.4 million and expenditures and revenues of $82.3 million. The difference will be paid by the beginning fund balance of the system, which is projected to be $16.7 million going into the fiscal year, which starts on July 1st. Under the new budget proposal, all employees would receive raises, with salaries increasing from $43 million at the end of the 2018 budget year to $47.7 million in the proposed budget. The final budget is expected to be approved after 2 scheduled public hearings in April and May. And they approved the 2019-2020 school year calendar, with to begin on August 7th and end on May 22nd.
Wow, that's a lot of money. I wonder how that would be different if it were used in the school systems.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Next up, the students of Dalton State's Children's Theater class perform for children in elementary schools in the area and never know if they'll have a theater or if they'll ever be in a cafeteria or gym. Jake Baker, a communication major at Dalton State, wasn't finding any plays for children that were portable enough to be performed in venues other than a traditional stage, so he decided to just write one. Baker joined with his friend and fellow student Nick Laboda, both from Catoosa County. Together, the two wrote an original play that's more adaptable for Dalton State theater for young people. The two penned Animalyptics, which centers on the theme of not giving up and utilizes minimal sets. The children's theater class is performing the play at Dalton Public Schools and Catoosa County Public Schools this semester. According to Kim Carroll, a lecturer in communications and theater who teaches the children's theater course, it was vitally important for the play to be adaptable to different locations. It has also been great for the student actors to learn how to be more adaptable. Sometimes entrances or exits have to change due to the nature of the venue, so we think as quickly as soon as we get on location and set up accordingly. Baker was in the children's theater course last year, and Laboda is taking it this semester. Even though Laboda is a pre-nursing student, he enjoys the performance arts and thinks they're important to a well-rounded education. Coral said she believes Baker and Laboda did a wonderful job. The play teaches a wonderful moral lesson for the children about doing your best even if you don't win and learning not to bully others. They were also able to wind in the classic fable, The Tortoise and the Hare, slow and steady wins the race. Laboda, who plays the turtle, enjoys seeing something he worked on impact children. Baker said he hopes to make a career of writing and that he plans to partner with Laboda to pen other plays for the children's theater.
North Georgia Television would like to say thanks to Jake Baker and Nick Laboda for the positive impact your play is having on the children in our community.
It's absolutely awesome. Good job, guys.
Yeah, great job. Upcoming events, the Carpet Capital Running Club presents a 32nd running Dalton St. Patrick's Day road race this evening. It starts at Christ Presbyterian Church at 6:30 p.m. Registration begins at 5:30 and is for all ages. A printable registration can be found at crc.org. Also on Thursday, Dalton Little Theater is proud to present the special production of A Night on One Acts, featuring original works from the local playwrights, directors, and performers and supporting their talent. To purchase tickets, go to the website at daltonlittletheater.com.
Check that out, guys. And Saturday, a great event to start off the weekend in Dalton. The next Turn Up Cleanup event will be held on Saturday, March 16th from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. This event is held by Believe Greater Dalton, the Leadership Dalton Whitfield class of 2018, Keep Dalton Whitfield Beautiful, and the Dalton State Whitfield Solid Waste Authority. Volunteers are needed to clean up the historic Battle Park and paint over some graffiti left in the area. Supplies, snacks, and goodies will be available. Volunteers will meet at 9 a.m. at the Dalton Convention Center at the park and take the Dalton Trolley to the park. For more info, call 706-226-6211.
And from 10 a.m. until noon, local authors from North Georgia and the surrounding area will be at the Dalton Whitfield Library to sign books, talk about their writings, and share their stories. There'll be many genres represented. Don't forget to enter our raffle. At Together We Live, a free faith-based suicide prevention workshop will be held from 9 a.m. to noon on Saturday at Stage 123, located at 123 West Gordon Street. The program will be presented in the English and Spanish. Light refreshments and childcare will be provided. You must register to attend and can do so by clicking on the Eventbrite icon on Together We Live, Northwest Georgia's Facebook page, or call 502-376-1990.
Dalton State College will host a Community to College event on Saturday as well to introduce Dalton State's college dual enrollment program to 9th to 11th graders. They will also assist and answer questions for parents about financial aid in completing an application for admission. Application fees will be waived for applications submitted at this event on this date. Spring Into Wellness will be at the Matt Gaston Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. This event, hosted by St. Mark's and the DEO Clinic, will have free blood pressure checks, diabetes screenings, mental wellness, and more. Habitat for Humanity of Catoosa County will host Blue Jeans Bluegrass Americana and Blueprints on March 16th, 2019 at 6 p.m. at the Colonnade in Ringgold. This event is a fundraiser for Catoosa's 2019 Habitat House. For tickets or more information about this event, call 706-861-5858. For live music and other entertainment happening in Dalton, go to daltonevents.com or visit the Dalton Events Facebook page.
Coming up next week, the American Red Cross has two upcoming blood donation opportunities on Monday of March 18th. One in Ringgold, sponsored by Cub Scout Pack 3171 at Graysville United Methodist Church from 2 to 7 p.m. and the other in Calhoun from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Planet Fitness on W.C. Bryant Parkway. And on March 19th and 20th, pre-K registration for Dalton Public Schools, Whitfield County Schools, and area Head Start programs will be held at the Matt Gaston Community Center. They will be there from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Tuesday and from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. on Wednesday.
Looking ahead, on Saturday, March 23rd, Northwest Whitfield High School will hold their first Family Fun Day for charity, and they invite the community to come. All proceeds will go to Jonathan's House Ministries to aid in the beginning of a program that will aid young adults that have aged out of foster care and young adults to find themselves in need of more family support, giving them the opportunity to grow, learn, and give back to our community. JHM offers support with housing, mentors, skills, and training, and much more. Family Fun Day from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the 23rd will include food, inflatables, a petting zoo, and a silent auction and a cow plop. If the cow plop's on the square you purchase for $20, you win $1,000. Cow plop tickets can be purchased at the Tunnel Hill Baptist First Church or by calling Jonathan's House Ministries at 706-218-4561.
Also on Saturday, March 23rd and on Sunday, March 24th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park will present a Living History Weekend focusing on the Women's Army Corps training facility at Chickamauga Battlefield and the critical role that played in the 11th victory of World War II. Around 150,000 women served in the Women's Army Corps and 50,000 trained at Chickamauga Battlefield, which was home to the 3rd WAC Training Center. These women performed many jobs vital to Allied victory and paved the way for future generations of women to serve in our country. We thank you for tuning in today here at Northwest Georgia Television Center. I'm Aaron Scott.
I'm Adam Scott. And remember, guys,
stay classy.